Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 or 2 replay. Spawn north side as the Soviet forces. We got Riker Durham. Spawn as the yellow Soviet forces. We got a foreign name Sentry. Spawn as the cyan US forces. We got a foreign name again. And spawn as the green British forces. We have a foreign name. Spawn south side as the purple Wehrmacht. We got a foreign name. Spawn as the orange OKW player, we have a foreign name. Spawn as the magenta OKW player, we've got Alex Mason. And spawn as the red OKW player, we've got Mahoney. Since the 4v4, there's always going to be some frame rate issues. I have no good way of preventing it. I did reduce some physics objects to hopefully mitigate it. But hopefully it's smooth enough as well. Company Heroes 2 has just never been optimized, and I think it's also more optimized for smaller number of cores, so newer processors which has more numerous but weaker cores. It is always a bit of a problem with some of these relatively older games. I'm also going to try to avoid clicking on players since that feels like it always causes lag spikes. So we do have one player gone for mechanized support tactics, and we also have the mobile assault regiment. Orange getting easily overran there. His teammate is too far behind. The M42 should have sprinted straight into the garrison, but did not. Intersections down that side of the garrison. He could try getting the Vickers in there. I would generally attempt to do that. He could also try flanking the MG42. He could have the recovery sappers come over here, but he may decide to set the Vickers up right there, which is actually not a bad spot for the Vickers. But he's going pretty far forward. Do have early Wehrmacht mortar, but his OKW teammate was forced back pretty quickly there. Science now selected the infantry company. And red has selected the breakthrough.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Up north we do have conscripts, combat engineers, more conscripts. Volksgrenadiers, we've got Schumpires on the flank. This garrison's not a good garrison to fight from. You should generally avoid being with this garrison. Even for MG, since this side has no windows, I find it a very poor garrison to generally be in. What I'd like to do is, with MGs at least, try to put them along this a wall right there. Heavy cover. They try to angle it this way and this way. Kuban takes some damage here, but looks like we'll come out there. Ooh, lost a squad there. Nice early pick for the Axis players. Volksgrenadiers a nice heavy cover, but conscripts as well. I hear Maxim firing away. It does manage to get some business pressure there. One of those guys must have been hanging out. Oh, if you got Volksgrenadiers can have some good heavy cover as well. Conscript getting close. This conscript squad may get wiped on out. Kuvan's going for it, but he's getting some good rear on the hits there. The Kuvan will go down. More of these Panzercruisers push forward. Getting him some light cover. I think he should go some heavy cover, but he may need to avoid the Maxim fire. Another Maxim inside this garrison. I said it was not a great garrison, but in this situation, looks like it has an angle, and these guys are getting light cover, so it's adequate. Incendiary grenade on the conscripts. Got another Vickers, or not Vickers, Maxim there. Falls back there. Does find an angle, hit that guy, and receive a incendiary grenade. Another Maxim sitting on up right here. Does throw an incendiary grenade into the garrison and not onto the Maxim that's firing against him. He's does get some AoE suppression there, and nice AoE splash damage from the flamethrower there as well. Over on the right side, looks like the Axis players do manage to reclaim some ground. We've got a couple mortars here. We've got a British mortar and a US mortar. I hate these models of mortars. I just don't like them. We also have defensive Vickers back here as well. Very nice. And there goes that Schumpioneer. I said I hated those mortars, but having two mortars strike them at very close range, which means the scatters nearly pinpoint, resulted in an instant wipe. Plus, he was not in. He was only in light cover. I think he's also in a general capture order, and so he was very stacked up there. So very poor position there, with a bit of unluckiness. But the unluckiness is more actually just not even the close range, which is just not necessarily luck based. A lot of smoke here. I do love seeing this. But wait, no, it's smoke. I can't see anything. Incendiary grenade has been thrown there. Rear echelon squad trying to get to the fuel sector. And we do, of course, have the recovery sapper. He has packed the MG42. Good mortar hit there. Double Wehrmacht mortar. Double Wehrmacht mortar is very nice. M42 over here. So overall, I'd say the variable player is in a good position, barring the fact that mortars are far too close to each other. He needs to spread them out, which he's starting to do that now. This mortar just may need to fall back entirely, though. You could probably eye for a 2-5-1 half track there. Reaction squad gets wiped on out. Minor loss overall. A minesweeper still be a good idea to have in the field. Got some mortars sitting over here. Rock squad's falling back to the ambulance. Very good. Vicker's in a good position there. That's generally a good spot. I put the MGs behind that bit of heavy cover there. Usually the spots I like to get MGs, if I'm coming from this side, here's a primary spot. That's a good secondary spot. This can be a good spot as well. And for if I'm on this side, there's a good spot. And right there is also a good spot. And if possible, there. Conscripts push way forward. Conscripts pushing the way backwards. His teammates Conscripts are oorahing. Got the flamethrower here in a good position there. A heavy cover guy is to receive bonus damage. Conscript goes inside this garrison. Not a great garrison. There's 3 on the side, but it's a Conscript squad. Frag grenade there on the flame engineers. Overall, I think it's just showing a good idea to stick behind this heavy cover. But we got the Maxim not in cover, but at least in good position. Which for MGs, that's quite reasonable. We have a 4 HQ here, so it looks like yellow has gone for the urban defense tactics. We've got a 4 HQ there, which does include a lot of free medics. Flag firing away, a lot of indirect fire by the Axis players. Intersection does pop out of there, and we've got the base artillery running on in. Captain getting suppressed. Fire technical squad needs to fall back to ambulance. M42 is falling back as well. Let the okay, that point's captured. Now fall back to ambulance. Ford HQ here. Generally, let's see where I put the Ford HQ for OPW is right here is a good spot, and here can be good, but a bit more risky. I generally put my Ford HQs around here. Though another spot could be actually, yeah, right here is actually not too half bad as well. You don't have to go very good, you just have to go for good. Another 4 HQ there, so, and those are not necessarily cheap. 40 fuel. Good hits there on that console squad, but right now they have plenty of healing and 4 reinforcements here. Does get hit there, so it denies the healing. Maxim repositioning, and we've got a incendiary light barrage, looks like. Yep, looks like Magenta has gone for Gear Stern. Nice bit of suppression there. AV suppression connects. And that Maxim getting both, yeah, the suppression will maintain. Good Molotov there, fight fire with fire. And the conscript stops the decap the field point. Very nice. His teammates' conscripts can advance forward, though one of them is quite wooden. May want to stick near towards his teammates forward to just get that healing going. I always had the mindset to preserve as much power as possible, because manpower is the most important resource. I rate manpower higher than fuel. And we do have some MP40 squads, so we've got 2 Fear Storm Doctrines. And those like both the Fear Storm players did in fact go for Battle Group HQ rather than going for Mechanized HQ. I always find the best ability of the Fear Storm, in my opinion, is actually the Open Blitz truck. It allows you to go from Mechanized HQ without having problems with the medics. Ooh, great shot there by the Zis. I do believe the Open Blitz truck is the best ability in this doctrine. So, and I think considering missions for legs, they're nice, but in my opinion, a little bit more on the overrated side. High explosive barrages are just generally so very good. If you need to crowd the garrison, high explosive does just fine. Not as great as incendiary, but I don't really put too much value in the incendiary light barrage, honestly. But that's just more my preference. I just like using Fear Storm to get the Open Blitz truck for an ambulance, and then get the Mechanized HQ for this. It's very powerful assets. This is the Battle Group HQ is taking some fire there. And Gross got the Zis barrage running on in, and booby trap there. Put it there onto the MG42. Lags getting pretty hit there. Both players should either get the lags pretty or resist guns towards the Fort HQ, just get that healing going. Blue lost his squad there, maybe another conscript squad. I hear a lot of indirect fire. Red's gone for 2 lags as well. So there's a lot of field guns. We do have the pack detonation there. MG34 is in a good coverage position, but not necessarily in any cover, which is generally okay for MGs. Because usually units have to be in cover to fight them. And let's see, we'll lose the squad as he starts trying to go to the draw or the armor-piercing rounds. Those try to recruit, but he's suppressed, so he will not be able to recover it. More incendiary barrage there. Good regular hit there. Down here, we do have now the incendiary barrage and smoke rounds who are raining on in. And we've got now a M15A half-track now pulled in the field. Good amount of damage there. Volkswagens do fall back. We do have now these forces advancing. I have been going to see a Zisgun barrage. Oh yeah, the booby trap as well. Zisgun barrage got a pretty decent hit there, but upon no other rounds going to be successful. Those grenades there, got actually a decent grenade there. Throws another grenade onto it, or a senior grenade. Constantly fall back, but everything else needs to fall back there as well. So did lose the Zisgun, at least gets decrewed, but did stop the assault. Trimfire's eyeing for some landmines. Because I got some mortars raining in over here. And mortars raining in over here. Do now have a centaur now pulled in the field. Bit of damage there onto the Volkswagen. Good shot there in the half track, but not responding, so he looks like he's going to lose it. Nope, he sent a miss there. Got these guys, but M1919's firing across the bridge. Does get suppressed, and it's going to try to crawl across the bridge. And those bridges are not very durable. Doesn't take too much to knock that bridge out and lose all those squads. Full retreat there. And now Boots going for Katusha. And 4-2 falling back, but kind of her rotating around. Incendiary barrage raining on in. And we got a decent hit there. So guys, this barrage is over here and onto the Maxim as well. Incendiary barrage raining on in. Getting some good hits. Oh, here we do have more incendiary barrages raining on in. Now got the MG falling back there. Got a decent gamma bomb there. Pack 40 falling back. Yeah, command squad push forward. In 1990 push forward. They do get suppressed by the MG42. Got of course some sort of getting back there. Grenade there. Decent rifle grenade. Very good rifle grenade. Blob its way forward. And blobs are vulnerable to high explosives. We got a student boost on the queue for red now. Conscripts advance before, another Zis barrage running on in. And we got a forced retreat there on those conscripts. Many incendiary barrages running in this region. Got a flare there. Got some hits there on the,
Victor is at risk.
what's we call it, Jaeger Command Squad. And then you see the barrage there. Oh, got the open blitz truck there now. Very nice. Also pretty useful since he did lose his forward HQ. So now he has a source of healing. And Magenta has all structures built on the field. And red only has 2. So Magenta may be eyeing for a King Tiger. Blue's going for a second Katusha. I think right now the US player should be eyeing for a Priest. He's a little bit more command points, but there's a lot of bunch of forces, so I think the US player should eye for a Priest. Green has extra land matches. One of those players should go for some powerful indirects. Or the US player, Cyan, did in fact go for a Skull. Good grenade there. Over here, do you have now T-476? Get some shots over here. Super Boost Barrage needs a piece and hits. This 4 HQ has been fully destroyed, may have been burnt down. This one's still alive and has plenty of health remaining. T-476 gets a good shot there. And I heard a demolition charge there. We also got another 4 HQ here, mainly built. There's a barrage raining on in. Misses the Opal Blitz. You're now assigned to put out a priest. One priest has been ordained.
Losing territory.
And looks like green has gone for the Queen's Mattress. Got a recon pass by the US player. We do now have a land match barrage running under, a rifle grenade fired. I think that's actually a flare. Land matches barrage running back here, a lot of support weapons. Yeah, I really need to aim with the land matches at this point in time. It's going to get some good hits. Transport for barrage now retaliating. Rifle player there, very nice. Hits the ambulance, thinking the guys were going to go over there, but he did in fact avoid it. Centaur is providing some infantry backbone. Or at least the tibia. You now have Panzerfaust under the T-476, nearing the engine. 7-man conscripts getting hit by the various light fire. They're pretty idle right there, or static the more. Grenadier is firing away. Conscript Squad 1 needs to potentially fall back. There's barrage running on in. And the both Grenadiers do get fully wiped.
We now have access to ISU-152 tanks. ISU-152 tanks are now available.
There's Russian firing away from the Maxim. And now the squads will get pinned on down. We've got some sort of ability here. Looks like a US strafing run. Or no, the Starvik strafing run.
Fresh Guards troops are standing by.
Centaur Patrol Forward has their students, has scan ability. Double tap on the Centaur needs to keep him pulling back. There's enough smoke to reach out to protect it. Gotta blow up the units pretty forward. Now there's another Katusha barrage running on in, gives good hits. We can see a KB-2 on the field, as well as an ISU-152. Of course, we've already seen the land matches and the priest. Over here, possible left 18 for Magenta, but they have enough indirect fire. I don't think it's actually a good idea. Probably just use a smoke run, stupid dive bomb. Yep, we've also got the 2 Fear Storms in the field. Of course, breakthrough. So a Panzer, Jag Tiger, blah. Would be a good idea. But let's see. Red does have a Sure Pants quarters. So I had to go for the Jag Tiger or the King Tiger. We're thinking a 4v4. I think the Jag Tiger may be a little bit better. Something to just engage armor at long range. Of course, why else would you not suck that duck in a team game other than go with the Jag Tiger? Good shot there in those volts. You see, possible future bars here. These Pants losing a fallback. The 4-2 win to stay on the front line. Oh, Yellow's gone for a quarter half check while just trying to get some anti-air support primarily and some infantry support as secondary. Does hit a Panther Strike shot there, but can work for not rotating around.
Close air support is available.
Good damage down onto that recovery engineer. Decides to throw a smoke grenade there. And receives some fire. Another straight round from the Soviet player. Spruce does get a decent hit there. Either or Sim 6 advancing. And strike to push right forward. Does get shot there. Before Sim 6 should just probably get on out there. Does take time to pick up the big hand river and needs to fall back, get some repairs. Land match just raining on in. Get some good hits there. Got a Jag Panzer to one field, which is a nice asset. Good kill there. I think it fully destroyed at the mortar. Rifle flare fired. Firefly deployed on the field, as well as everything else. Priest. Ooh, a large number of kills there. A couple of those are medics, so he may have lost a full Volks, looks like. That may be a creeping barrage. Smoke run there for a bit of a recon pass as well. Suga dive bomb somewhere in this region. He is falling back. And he's directed on the Major and onto the Priest. Jackson on field. At this point in time, the ambulance should just probably fall back home, set them up, and just use the ambulance and just avoid going at the Major. It probably doesn't have too much manpower on the field, so probably a good idea to just avoid the Major at the moment. And Blue has not deployed the ISU 152 on the field. Multiple throw, it's a good hit there. ISU 152 advancing. Yeah, Panzer firing away. Conscript gets an AT grenade off, but no suppression because it wasn't damaged. Axe of rounds load on up, does get a bounce there. We got now the Breakthrough Doctrine's Sector Assault now activated. Or Assault Artillery. Kind of work, or Fisher's firing away. Aircraft got shot down, some sort of Soviet aircraft. Wipes out that weapon. Conscript moving forward. Right now, the Allies do have a slight advantage in VPs, but the advantage is only slight. Conscript's receiving fire from multiple sources. Does throw an AT grenade on the Opal Blitz, just being annoying there. chemical bullets may go down. Does go down to the Katyushas. T-34 does get a good shot there onto the Fusiliers. 6 barrage raining on in. Wipes out the Maxim, gets good hits on the conscripts, which may be wiped out by this guy here. Forge Q is still existing. And now we've got the KV-1 or KV-2 now pulled in the field. Put down those folks. Conscripts taking some hits there as well. Those are grenade up there, wipes out that squad. Good hit there. It does wipe out that squad entirely. Yeah, Panzer getting some good shots there. Looks like the KV-1 is the point of view. Yeah, Panzer does get a engine crit there. Moving forward, trying to push forward. Does get enough splashes there. I think it will go down to 2 pens. Captain there. Now got another Katyusha barrage raining on in. Or not Katyusha, land mattress. Getting some good hits across all those units. And also this Jagdpanzer needs some severe repairs. This Jagdpanzer did not take any more fire there. There is a mechanized HQ right there for forward repairs. Which I think it's a good idea for OPW players to group up their mechanized HQs and get some good shared repairs. And the T-476 does go down there. At this point in time, it may be going to be a yellow to either go for Su-85s, but they're only fighting against Jagdpanzers at the moment, really, as well, so maybe just not deploy any armor. Got a lot of weapons here. Another priest has been ordained. Brain stuff is taking a bit of beating, so is land mattress. Double land mattress barrage running on in. I thought I saw a reconnaissance pass there for a brief moment. Does hit those weapons only slightly though. A lot of damage does hit these fuel silos. Folks take a bit of damage there. And nice grenade there onto the captain. Over the left side do now the Panzer Fusiliers engaging. Rifle flare fired, but the Panzer Fusiliers will need to fall back. This will give him a bit of spotting. Ooh, bit of friendly fire damage there. Red's now deploys Jag Tiger. It is advancing, does have the Valkyria Chronicle skin. I do love ornate tanks. Take some pride in the work, and that's the reason why ornate stuff is always quite nice to see. AT grenade connects to the Jagdpanzer. 2 pens is done for. We also got a shoe mine here. Here's 6 Goose barrage running on in. Forge Q has been destroyed, and I'm not sure anything else really got hit there. KV-1 or KV-2 does get a good shot there, and the ISU-152 does also get a good shot as well. Good pen there onto the KV-2. Got some good damage over here.
Su-85 to deploy.
Great shot there on those folks. Oh, I don't know why I feel that. Okay, he's hitting that guy. But you got the Suxafus barrage, rocket barrage. He's not shooting back. Does eat a bit of damage there. Fortitude gets hit there as well, so the commentators can simply repair that up, and does give me healing. Think of the follow, Dimitri Ko. Welcome to the stream. Probably butchered your name. Yeah, close enough. Good grenade hit there. Jag Tiger could destroy the gun. And rolls a miss there. And he maybe just forced from the ground when he's using back order. I'm not sure what's going on there. Camouflage his Jag Panzer creep his way forward. We've got both SU-5 and ISU-152, but I've been seeing high explosive rounds on the load of ISU-152. People always say you should never load armor piercing rounds into it, but I disagree. It's still a pretty good tank destroyer. And if there's something with nobody else taking out the vehicles, you have to load armor piercing rounds. You can always, if you need to hit infantry as well, you can always load a concrete piercing round if needed. Good pen there onto the ISU-152. Good shot there onto the MG. Good there, once again on the MG. Tom Jr. is going to have a bit of time for repairs. Captain on the flank, only upgraded with the Bard, not the M1919. Captain getting ripped apart there, does fall back. It feels like the Allies get hit pretty hard there. A good spot for the KV-1 is actually behind this little bit of shrubbery and all that sort, deployed and started lobbing rounds over there. I think people underutilize the siege mode for the KV-2. It is very fun and very useful. Bit of damage there onto the Fort HQ. It'll likely get burned down. Got the Eagle Owl here as well. Of course, it doesn't have the scan function anymore. That was been removed because it was actually buggy. I think Magenta just went for his King Tiger. Recovery sappers advancing, trying to recover their souls. Does take out that 6-pounder. Got the King Tiger advancing. Now got a Katusha barrage in raiding over here. You have now these units, these weapons getting decrewed. Ooh, great shot there on that AT gun. ISU-152 eyeing for the Panzer Fusiliers, but maybe just want to load some armor piercing rounds with the King Tiger. Ooh, something just died there. I think that was Recovery Sapper. Oh.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Blue's lost a Katusha somewhere. Got some good pens there. Looks like ISU-152 trying to hit the Panzer Fusiliers. Does take out a weapon though. King Tiger falling on the back. Katusha barrage remaining right there. Gets good damage. Molotov thrown in after them. Wilson is here, getting hit by some high explosive. Can't think that's a KV-2 or ISU-152. Bouncer falls back. SU-5 does roll a bounce there, but the ISU-152 is severely damaged. Does not get a bounce ball stop there. King Tiger just getting pummeled there. Holy crap. Was that thing at like full health 3 seconds ago? That thing got pummeled. It was like 2 6-pounders, this gun, SU-85. It just felt like there was a shooting gallery there. Jackson may have been firing some rounds there. Got 2 Jag Panzers camouflage right here. Or at least one camouflage. The other one can't camouflage. Ooh, good hit there by the Priest. One tap on the Jackson, and does send a round in return. Remember as well, when Jag Panzer do have armor skirts, not only do they get a little bit of armor, they actually have their health increased by 40, which may not seem enough, but does mean they can take 4 pens and live. Aircraft did get shot down, if it means anything. We got a dive bomb somewhere here. I think around here. Both priests have become omnipotent. And what I mean by that, I mean they're now everywhere. This gun will have trouble penning the Yag Tiger. These guys are getting ripped apart by the Katyushas, particularly the MGs, fully destroyed. King Tiger advancing. Both the Yag Tiger and the King Tiger has taken one pen. The Yag Tiger has taken another pen there. So is the King Tiger there. And that AT grenade did not get into snare because he needed a bit more than one pen. And goes to Super Screws, does get picked off by the S-35. We've got double Panda Shrek Esposers here. There goes the S-35. The other S-35 is falling back at the rocket barrage there. Jackson advancing, his pen there. And those Jackson falling back. He's keeping max range. He needs a little power booster rounds, I'd say, in ISU 2. Gets a good shot there on the Esposers. This gun gets a pen there. Now much as 3 as well. King Tiger almost dead. One more pen is done for. Here's the squad getting pinned and wiped. Conscript's going to be quite warm. Cromwell advancing. Hold fire, prioritize fire. Bounce there. He's trying to go with the King Tiger. I definitely would go for this myself. Does take some fuse. Turret rotation with the King Tiger is not perfect. Far from it. And does take out the King Tiger there. Maybe we'll take out the Yag Panzer. One more. 6 pounder got it. Those use the Quorum Rope. I would say that's worth. KAV2 needs to fall back. Took some severe damage. Looks like down south is pretty idle. Looks like Magenta is just trying to relocate everything. I say don't go more than 2 Zis guns protecting a path. Past the or not Zis gun, AT guns is the maximum I'll say to protect the flank. Have the other Pack 40 rotate up here. You're going to donate so much population in this region to hold the line. I say 2 MG42s, 2 Pack 40s is adequate. He has 3 and 3 plus a bunker. I say have an MG42 cover this area, Pack 40 in both areas, and task the other 2 weapons to the center. Because you have to participate in the center of the map on this map. Because of the tug of war fight over here. And honestly as well, you probably just leave 1 MG and 1 Pack 40 if you're at a point where you have plenty of fuel, like Purple does have. It could warrant also for him to only leave 1 MG and 1 Pack 40 to guard the VP specifically, and you can simply abandon the fuel point. It's become less and less valuable, though his teammates still actually need it though. Got a mark target onto the Yag Tiger. Couple pens, couple bounces. Big pens there onto the Yag Tiger. And looks like Evap. Evap has been pulling field. I assume he gets a shot there onto the Pensible Sears. And he's getting hit pretty badly there. And there goes the Yag Tiger. The Jackson will likely go down, but I say that's worth it. They may skip out there, utilizing the burning carcass of his prey. And now we've got a decent Panzer Warfare barrage, but actually didn't get as much as I expected. Desmond escape on out of there. Smoke is no longer there. Maxim covers retreat, and Jackson escapes on out of there. 2 AT guns go down. There's some carcasses there. Got a Churchill here. I do love Churchills. Churchills are actually very, very nice. I think people overrate Comets. Churchills, they're incredibly beefy. A wave of Churchills can take a beating, a big beating, and could allow your other vehicles to do a bit better work, or your other teammates' vehicles. Plus, they have excellent 18th infantry to go along with it. Their main guns, just okay. They're a tank among tanks.
Supply sector under attack.
Yeah,
Vehicle marking available.
S-35 does take some good hits there. Captain advancing. Got commandos for power or hold fire turned on. Ooh, great shot there by the priest. Monosuke spotted there, needs to turn off hold fire, let him defend himself. Senior grenade there, now he hits the retreat button, throws a gamma bomb out, explodes the Volksgrenadiers. MP40 34 getting hit, and got a nice smoke run being floated out somewhere. Edges a recon pass. MG takes some damage, Volksgrenadiers now advancing. ISU 152 pushing forward. I hear cancel with a barrage up here. It does get a full wipe on conscripts. Hits the MG quite hard. Orders Q there has been destroyed, but I see another one building background. KV2 getting hit. The amount of AT bullets in the field, I think it's a bit better as a static emplacement. Plus they have captured, they have a hold over the central VP. So it being a good static emplacement, help out the ISU 152 is quite nice. And I'm pretty sure some of this stuff retains its being line of sight blockers, so putting the KV2 here wouldn't be entirely half bad as well. Another good spot for the KV2 can be around here, though it's a little bit iffy. Got line of sight blockers here, and it's probably not a good idea. Pansfiles was completely worthless there. Eagle Owl and MG34 there. Does lose the Zis gun. And it looks like so got the shoe mine there and wiped out the good amount of the Shroom Pioneers there. They does take up the landmine there. The birds doesn't get deformation action, so got a little bit confused there. And Orange not deployed King Tiger. Wait, no, he already had a King Tiger. That was this one here that got ripped apart. Get it there onto the Mechanowurfer. MG straight forward. See up here, Red has a bunch of idle units. Is Red AFK? Looks like Red went AFK. I'm curious how long. Good hit there on the ISU 152. Maybe just need to use a quick restroom break. Good damage there on the ISU 152. Trying to fall back there. Conscripts are suppressed. Conscripts falling on back now. Over here, looks like this guy does get suppressed, and looks like Red. No. Yellow went AI. So Yellow is now replaced by AI. Who knows how that will go? That means Blue will likely need to start make sure to cover the northern VP, make sure it's nice and secure. AI can work for some time frame. The best thing AIs can do is be hyper aggressive, capturing sectors. But also, who knows what that exactly entails? Tend to be also a bit reckless with units. Good defender on the Jag Tiger. KV2 is charging way forward. Good shot there. Massive hit there by the KV2. ISU 152 gets get a good shot there. Jag Tiger should be able to finish off the KV2. Yeah, or Jackson, evap rounds loaded. Going for the Eagle Owl. I'll say ignore the Eagle Owl. It's expendable. It's a good evap shot there onto the Yag Tiger. Managed to flank around. Got a Panther strike here with the defense and this Wooden Panther. And Red has to keep his front armor exposed this way. Let the Panther do his work. It's at that point in time it's probably dead. Jackson making a good shot there. Need to continue rotating the turret with the vehicle there. Bit poor control there. Could have done a little bit better. He's going to need 110 on the Panther to take it out, but the S-25 does finish it off. If you're going to lose a unit, just try to do as much damage before it goes down. Oh, double Panzer War for Barrage. Okay, Red's no longer AFK. Must just need a rush to break some of that sort. Since the 46-minute point, it's a little bit more understandable where people have trouble holding the bladders. Because, for example, through this entire stream, I've been drinking water and I'm starting to go myself. We do have now the King Tiger getting repaired on up. Very nice. Oops, I should not have clicked on it. The more times I click on between players, the more likely they'll cause some lag spikes. Stun grenade does get avoided, or just straight up miss. We also have a booby trap over here. We may see a concrete ground here. Got 88 kills, no concrete ground. I thought that would be a great time for a concrete piercing round. Does get a couple Panzer shots there onto the Panzer Fusiliers. It's going to hit by the AI quad. Got a pen there on the King Tiger. Crush Jackson. Yagcon's crush Yagcon's find away. I think that's the rock artillery barrage there. Oh no, that's a straight and run. Farm up straight forward. The Allies have a good amount of vehicles in the field, but so does the Axis players. Orange, for example, has both the Yagcon's and the King Tiger. And a bunch of other light support units there. Magenta still has a little bit too much there. Yeah, just pulled off the AT guns. I'll say keep one there. Smoke run there. Magenta has a lot of fuel stored on up. Magenta should be eyeing for some other assets than just Panzer Warfers. I would generally say a Panther probably wouldn't be half bad with not an armor to fight against. Panther's also good mobility and health, and good gun to fight armor. Jackson gets ripped apart by the Pack 40s, however. The AI is looking for some forward. I don't know if the AI can use a RAM. Oh, then again, no, the AI can use RAM. I've seen them try to ram Koopa wagons. Yeah, that's not such a good idea either. I know for my mod, I've been sort of trying to work on making the AI a little bit smarter, where the AI is forced to retreat units at one man. It's just like it forces them to retreat immediately if they're down to one man to make them a bit more difficult. And trying to work on, rather than trying to have them just use random battle groups, make them get a custom battle group that's specifically designed to counter what your opponent's trying to pull in the field. Try to at least make it a bit more entertaining, engaging. Other things where it's like they have abilities that get forced to be used if they meet certain conditions. Oh, great Panzer Warfare barrage there. Takes out one of the comm engineers. Strip barrage raining on in. Yag Tiger advancing. That's going to get pinned there onto the ISU-152. SU-5 is moving forward. Does wipe with that squad entirely. Fresh combat engineers because they needed more repairs. Blue's pop cap. Yellow is not pop cap, but of course AI. It would never be a pop cap ever again. If the AI is a pop cap, something went very wrong or very right. There goes the Yag Panzer. green is a pop cap, but cyan is not a pop cap. Must be losing quite a bit. In fact, two priests pulling out something there, pulling another Jackson, pulling, and cyan is a little bit low in manpower and a little bit low in fuel. Has plenty of munitions, so may want to bring in some more time on targets. And you can also bring up a major for his recon pass there. I assume he does take a Faust there. Land matches barrage running in, getting some great hits. A lot of good hits there. Takes out the Opal Blitz. Good hits there. Good shot there on the captain. Bundle grenade misses. Make it wipe there, but the captain took a pretty good hit there as well. Captain needs to fall back. Lag versus 5. We now have the British armor pushing forward. Churchill tangling with the Panther. Looks like the Centaur could push forward, has plenty of health. Got a double pack 40 there though. Churchill's going to take a bit of a beating there. The Centaur could try to get the scan ability there. I think the Churchill's trying to go for the Mills Bomb. Nope, the needs special 2-1. And here comes the Centaur. Wipes out one of the crews. He didn't go for the scan ability, but he did largely dodge it. Churchill needs to start pulling back. He's taking a bit of a beating there. He does have beautiful crew repair and put missions forward. The Churchill still has a bit of health to work with. He may be able to stand one more pit still. But I mentioned still has retains decent armor. But Churchill should need to just fall back and use the vehicle crew repair. Since now yellow's an AI, blues have to station some units here to perhaps keep this VP secured. Fort half-track maybe not half bad, but they're not really fighting against any loiters. Just a couple, or a single strafing smoke run. Both hikes was barraged there by the Yag Tiger. Let's see, how much munitions does Blue have? Well, not too much munitions. We can't really afford quad half tracks, so he does have tier 2, so maybe go for Maxim for that region. Good there on the AI's M5 half track. Hikes with rounds there onto the Zis gun. Zis gun does get through. The Yag Tiger is, of course, actually a pretty nice support weapon. If you can feed it munitions, it can be a very nice anti-infantry tool. It has, not necessarily very nice, but it allows you to spend munitions to give it help it fulfill a role it doesn't usually fulfill. Got another Katusha barrage there. Other barrages, just a lot of barrages. This map is mush now. Oh, there's a full wipe. Pioneer yelled out retreat. He couldn't take his own device. Triple pack 40 rotating round. The Churchill will take a bit of a pounding. 2 pens, 1 bounce. Here comes the landmass barrage. The Churchill should start falling back, may get repaired. And here comes the landmass barrage, getting some decent hits. S35 falls on back. S35 picks up a couple of pens there from the pen track. And the AI's S35 does go down. And a high explosive barrage there on the cannon whipper. Or nope, he does use it and cancels it. Although I thought I saw the ability there. Let's use the AP BC round shells. APC, BC.
Damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
Taking on some pretty sizable pins there from his S-35s. Got a Vet 3 S-35. Maybe he'll finish off this. Does finish off that guy there, but does go down in return. Good trade for blue.
Heavy armor has been lost.
Ooh, S-35 took a pretty good hit there. Does go down as well. Tiger falling on back. Got triple pack 40 there. Green says that Churchill has all of his armor there. Blue's going for another pair of S-35s. You know, maybe Mass Team 5476s, though I have a bias towards Mass Team 5476s, but I do still like S-35s. Great hits there by ISU 152. He has also built another Katusha, because that is unvetted. And last time I checked, he had a one veteran safety Katusha. Yag Tiger, or Yag Jackson, straight forward. Good bounce on the King Tiger. Captain far away, hitting the Obslassen. And I got the Yag Panzer and the King Tiger falling back. Over here, this Yag Panzer push way forward. Some artillery here. Takes the Katusha there. I think that was yellows. Yeah, that was not blues. And re-garrisoning or restationing his weapons over there, since the green is pushing forward over there, so keeping the extra pack 40 over there wouldn't be half bad. Good Scott hit there. Multiple good hits there by the indirects. Scott does take a good hit. Amazing anything for grenade there? Nope, nothing on the AIs. T70, T476. If they are smart, we'll continue focusing on that HQ. King Tiger has his drone exposed. Semi goes down. T-3476 goes down. Mark target on the King Tiger. I hear some Sprawl striking that weapon, wiping it out. Yeah, I think it's the yellow AI. This yellow AI is pretty good, just constantly pushing objectives. AI do receive extra resources, primarily in manpower, as well as a bit of munitions and fuel. Flame head support on the field. King Tiger does go down. Jackson does take a beating there. Jackson does go down. Conscript's firing away, getting some good damage. We do have them being hit by a grenade. And I realize my microphone's sort of drifting down. I need to get some new equipment. I think this microphone, a stand, and wind cover I have all is starting to fail. Flame Hexer does take some hits there. Does get a good anti-tank grenade onto it. There goes the Yag Panzer. Good hit there. Takes out the S-35, the Stutzafus. So Wolfram Hatchback can't get some kills. This Flame Hetzer does go down. Bounce there. These guys are battered, bruised, beaten. Primarily the S-35s. Russian squad gets wiped out. MP40 squad getting hit by the Scott. IC-152 is up to 121 kills. Very significant. And Marcher still get the crew. I'm trying to think of what else other unit has been on the field for quite some time. I think the IS-152 is the longest living vehicle on the field right now. Who's going for a third S-35? He really wants his anti-tank. He's relying on the ISU-152 for his anti-infantry. For good reason. These guys need to start falling back. S-35 does go down. Yeah, Panzer is pushing the way forward. Massive hit there. Yeah, Cons is firing away. ISU-2 is Specialty 3, of course. After 100 kills, should have Specialty 3. He is charged away forward. Got Penal Squad here. If the AI was smart, it would go satchel charge. There goes one of those guys there. We do actually have armor-piercing rounds loaded in the ISU-2, so got a vehicle kill there. That was his 7th vehicle kill there, so he's been doing a good job of switch between the rounds. I have not been paying super good attention to what ammunition's been loading. I just know it's been doing some good work. King Tiger taking a bit of beating there. Yag Panzer is abandoned. King Tiger finished it off. I think the AI was trying to claim it. Good 10 there on the King Tiger.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Landmaster's Barrage raining on in. We can over for rolls of bounce there. ISU Spire to retaliate. Oh wait, I also see 4 friendlies killed. I think we saw a bit of that. Oh, looks like King Tiger got a one-shot in the squad as well. Up to 26 kills now. I don't pin mount onto him just yet. Or just aim up for more rocket barrages. So honestly, the pin mount will probably do a bit better work. Another Super barrage running on in. Full wipe there. Good barrage running on in. Massive hits there. Wipes out all those crews. Good AT grenade onto that King Tiger. It does get a mark target onto it as well. So the S-35 Spider does finish off the King Tiger no problem. Red has only this stupid boost remaining. Aircraft got shot down in our face. Access players down to 20 tickets, not too many remaining. Good hit there. Oh, and got shocked. The AI sharpshoot picked up a LMG-34.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns.
Red's going from those Suxafus. Blue, the person with the ISU-2, has over 1,000 manpower, good amount of fuel, and ultimately a pop cap. Could squeeze out something else, but not much else. Maybe another composition just for extra repairs. Greens also has that pop cap and has even higher resource float, so good on him. Doesn't seem like too much there, honestly. Churchills do consume a bit of population. Access players are now down to 9 tickets. Zisgun barrage under this garrison from the AI. Now Zisgun. Well, it is a mounted Zisgun. Took to dive bomb. Use it as a decapture device. Remember, Stuke Dive Bomb can decapture sectors. So emergency decapture at 5 BPs remaining. So they are still trying to win the game. They're getting a little bit desperate though. Green's constantly providing pressure there, so this player is unable to rotate the hellbound center. And with just 2 Churchills occupying all these forces, I think it's going quite well for Green. You don't have to win. Sometimes you have to make your opponent lose more. Does lose the Panther there. King Tiger advancing. Takes up the Jackson there. King Tiger straight forward. This VP is captured. Pikes around there. 2 VPs, 1 VP remaining. S-85 is trying to pursue the King Tiger. AT grenade could connect. ISU-152 is at 144 kills. Plus 4. And once this sector gets captured, 145 kills, it will be game over. We do now have the commandos falling back there. GG's being casted. Stream Officer advancing. Great war Panzer barrage wipe out that squad entirely. Someone to capture a little bit longer. ISU 2 rotating around. May have got more friendly kills there. Nope. So that's 150 kills technically. And that's going to be game. And that is game. The ISU 152 ended the game with technically 150 kills. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.